Hi gang, I'm Lee Jensen if you don't know me, and we are back for a second part of making money, making custom signs. Last time I went over a little bit of marketing and stuff, and we ended doing a real simple estimate. So we're just going to take off from there. We're going to say, yeah, we got that customer, we told him whatever he wanted was, and we estimated at $30 a square foot or whatever. And he said, yeah, let's move forward. So I'm going to show you how I make a design in Cut 2D. And then we're going to move over to Inkscape. I'm going to color that and make a rendering out of it that we would send off to the customer for approval. I'll also put it into SheetCam. We'll plug the numbers in and I'll price it. And that'll be the end of our video for today. Then the next video I'm going to really break it down. I'm going to give you the link to my spreadsheet. I'm going to set it up so that you can make your report in SheetCam the same as I make mine. I'm going to give you all that, and we'll go into. I'll probably spend a whole nother video on just getting that part done and going in depth and making sure that you understand that really well, because obviously pricing is a big thing. Glad you're here. Let's get started. By the way, if you have any questions, any comments, anything you think you like, hell, if I can improve on it, leave me a comment, something, get a hold of. There's links to the website, my Facebook page, all that kind of stuff, all down in the description. So however you want to get a hold of me, get a hold of me. If you have questions, if you have comments, let's do it. So we're going to start on a sign. You know what? We're just going to use my son's name. I was going to do an actual sign that I need to do, and I think I can just make it shorter by doing this here. So we're going to make the width of this I'm going to make it 40. It's not going to be that wide. 20 by 40 will be fine. And my son is a big lobster font fan. He asked me one day, he said, "What's your favorite font, Dad?" And I'm like, "I don't know." He's like, "My favorite font's lobster." I didn't know that we had to have our favorite fonts, but guess we do. Let's center that up. Okay, so that should be right in the center, and I think we're going to cut all this out. Let's just go with let's do 1.25 inches around that whole deal. Okay, now everything is alright, except we're going to have a drop. If we don't bridge across here, that A is going to drop out. So let's do almost an 1/8 inch, and then I'll so when that circle turns purple, that's I'm left clicking. I'm going to use the arrow over and just trying to get that right up against there. It doesn't have to be perfect. Oh, I gotta, we're going to have to turn that text into just lines. So we're going to shift click on that. We're going to come over and subtract that. So now that has a little spot going through there to keep that from falling. I'm going to hit this. We're going to come up and delete that out of there. Delete that, and that'll give that a nice straight look about. I'm going to go ahead and delete that too. So that's cuttable right there without anything dropping out of it. I always like to run that little checker tool. So we're going to save that file. That's my superpower, is typing a whole sentence with the cap locks on and then realizing I did it. So we're going to export this in an SVG. And we're going to export it in a DXF. The SVG is what we use in Inkscape. So what I did right there, I just hit it, made it gray so that we can see what's happening here. I'm going to come over here. I don't know if I got quite enough of that. So I'm going to select this. I'm trying to select all the letters but not the outer. Okay, and we're going to hit Control, Shift, and plus, and that's going to bind them together basically. And then I'm going to hit Shift and select the outside, and then I'm going to hit Control and minus, and that cuts all those letters out. Now, for this rendering, I'm going to duplicate. Just hit a Control D. Okay, and we're going to make that black. I'm going to hit End, and that drops that black one to the bottom. We're going to come up here, and we're going to import a texture to it. Okay, we want this to cover this. We're going to go page down at once. We're going to get it behind. Okay, we're going to shift and select our sign. We're going to go to object, clip, set. Okay. And then what we're going to do from here, just because I think it makes the renderings look cool, is we're going to arrow up about 3 times and arrow over about 3 times, maybe 4, up and over 4, and it gives it just a little bit of a shadow effect. So if we send that off, and that's just a 1 layer. And to do that, okay, so now there's a report, a job report right here. And one thing, I had to turn the rapid speed way down to 35 to get it to where it worked real similar to what it should actually work like, I think. But, and I have the template is to estimate. And like I said, in the next video, I'll show you how to do that in SheetCam to modify that. And I will also give you a link to the spreadsheet that I'm going to use. Okay, so there's our job summary. It's got a bunch of stuff, a bunch of numbers, okay? And we're just gonna, in these boxes, this is pretty much already set up for the way I do things. This is really all I've got to change right here. Number of pierces. Number of pierces, 9. Total cut distance, we'll round that to 422. Job time, 356 square inches, 817. And then that gives us numbers over here. Basically, if we were not going to paint it, it would be $125. One color, which I'm only counting one color per sheet of metal. Like this one, I don't have any masking. If I had to mask it and paint something two colors, but the black on the back and the red on the front is still basically one color to me. So this would be about $155 piece. And if we were going just by square foot, you can see it would be more. And if we were just going by the per pierce, it would be quite a bit less. So that's why I like to do the average, and seems to work out pretty well for me. Again, if you don't understand any of this, hit me up. I'll try and answer as many questions as I can. I hope you find some value in this. If you did, hit the like button. If you want to catch more of it, hit the subscribe button so that you'll see the next one that comes out. I thank you so much for coming along with us, and happy metal cutting. Catch you later.